Hi y'all, as promised there's a second video, so I just want to update you guys on how my treatments are going to be like for the next however long I have and all that great stuff, right? So let's rewind a little bit. When I first got diagnosed with the pancreatic cancer, we know that the doctor kind of gave me 6 months to 2 years, so we are kind of hovering around that kind of, that's the timeline, right? So anything past the 6 months always for me has always been a positive. So this was around like back in February, end of February, early March. Had it in about say early June. Had another conversation end of May, early June. Had another conversation with my surgeon, right, to see if surgery is possible, which is what we wanted. The answer was that surgery is not possible at this point. 99.9% probably not gonna happen, right? Because the way that you guys know I nicknamed my cancer, which is Madi, is wrapped around I believe it's two large arteries or veins or something like that, right? And our hope was to have it shrink. It did shrink a little bit. It shrank about 1 centimeter, which is not enough for us to have surgery. So that's pretty much probably not gonna happen anytime soon, because it's too dangerous. What else? So that was that. I had another conversation with, I just told you guys that radiation is not possible. So now we are looking at having another sesh of chemo, right? Which this one, like I said before, is a little bit tough on me, even though it's a much shorter dose and it's only 2 meds instead of the 3 or 4 that I had before. So basically, had a nice talk with my doctor, which I love because he's so straightforward. What does my treatment look like from this point forward? One of the things I got from that is that it's gonna look like chemo for the rest of my life, right? However long that is, until I ask for chemo to stop or my body cannot handle it any longer. So that's what it looks like every 2 weeks, right? And we're probably gonna have to switch chemo meds a few times and all that great stuff. So that's more to come, but that's basically what that looked like. What else did I have questions around? I did ask the doctor straight out, like, wait, dude, does this mean that it's still, how did I ask it? He's so great. And I love how he answered my questions just like no nonsense, right? How is it gonna look like, right? We said that when we first diagnosed this, it was 6 months to 2 years. Is it still roughly that time frame, right? And he's like, it's really hard to answer, which is the answer I expected. And honestly, probably looking at still the same time frame, right? And I'm not, how do I say it? And he reminded me, this is a little bit of like, ooh, I love you, is that you don't forget you already used 6 months of those of that time frame, right? So that's kind of his reminder, and I was like, I got you, you're right. I almost forgot. So enjoy my life as much as I can. That's kind of where we are right now, right? So it also reminded me that pancreatic, or the 3rd stage that I have for this cancer, is not treatable, right? It's basically a terminal illness, right? Right now it's just looking at prolonging life, whatever that looks like. 6 months, 2 years, 6 years, 8 years, whatever that looks like, just depending on how much my body can take, whatever is coming do say that mentally, I think I'm still like there, right? My body is weakening for sure, but I have to say, like, um, 95% I'm still like in a positive mode. Some days I wake up and I'm like, this sucks, I can't eat the food that I want to eat, I can't taste it, I can't do this, I can't do regular things that I used to. I can't open a bottle of water without like struggling a little bit. Why is it so hard? So life has been those little things are giving me like, why can't I do this? Because in my head I don't have cancer, I'm not sick, like everything is perfect. Designing is interesting. You guys know, like as soon as I touch the mouse, I'm like, ooh, my little hand is why is it suddenly I don't feel it. I'm not on the phone as much, because holding a phone is not as fun. Texting is not as great because the numbness in the fingers. So that's pretty much that. I had chemo today, by the way. So my session of chemo was canceled today because the liver is high. This is like the latest new, right? The liver is high, so we're gonna do an MRI and see what that looks like. Little things like a little scar on my leg is now, it won't heal as easily, so it goes into, let's take medication for it. And then after we take the medication, how's that going to impact the chemo sessions and things like that? So just little things like that in life that reminds me or frustrate me that, like, dude, why is life so easy? This used to be so, why is life so hard? This used to be easy, right? But other than that, still, I think very high in spirits, still loving everyone, around me. If I haven't, like, gotten back to you, I do apologize. I'm overwhelmed with, I say, life, and also fatigue, and also, like, it's such a good problem to have that there's so many people around me, but I have to assure or reassure people that, hey, I'm still alive, right? I'm joking, but it's not a joke, or I'm doing okay. Talking is hard. I don't know if you can tell, I'm a little bit out of breath just kind of by talking right now. So that's the new way of life. But other than that, just to kind of conclude everything, right now we know that surgery is most likely not possible. Chemo for the rest of my life, it looks like, and things like that. But at the same time, I'm enjoying as much as I can with what I have and what is given to me, right? One of the things I'm looking forward to right now is just book tickets back to Thailand, just with my family, and that will be in November. It's going to be for roughly 3 weeks. So I'm very, very excited about that. It's kind of like going home, so and at the same time I'm really mad because I can't taste anything. So what's the point of going back to Thailand, because I can't eat, or I can eat but I can't taste anything the way it used to be, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. But other than that, other than that, I'm doing really well. So that's it, everyone. Again, get used to this little shaved head, right? So that's pretty much it. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Make sure I'll do this at least like once a month or something, but there's not much to update sometimes. Anyways, talk to you later. Bye, y'all.